There we are. We are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NCW Season 5. I'm your host, your general manager, your co-commentator for the evening, NeoXtreme, alongside my guest, Chef Stompy. First time in the booth, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we have a stack card for you here tonight. I mean, we got a hell of a show for you tonight. So let's run down the card. As we are kicking things off, we got the debut of Dan Anderson taking on the former NCW Live Champion Richard Everett. In our opening contest, Dan Anderson would love to get a victory in his debut, but he's got to go up against a former Live Champion. How is he going to go for one of the newest names on the roster? We're going to find that out soon. But that's not the only debut tonight, because we got a debuting tag team in the form of Lucha America, as they are taking on the former World Tag Team Champions, French War. So that's going to be a good one. Always fun to see tag team action. And then we're going to... Yeah, going to be a fun one. And then we got the debuting Trish Riley taking on the returning Cassidy Blake. Cassidy Blake, a former women's tag team champion and North American champion. So, real Trish Riley got her hands full with a former double champ there. Also, this match may be interesting to you. The man that you'll be facing at Chaos Mania 4 for the live title, D'Angelo, will be in action, non-title of course, against the debuting, I wouldn't say debuting, but more of a repackaged Cute Chris. AKA Chris Falcone, as some people may know him as. But also on the card we have the debuting Tessa taking on former North American champion Dawn Knight. That's not quite the opponent you'd like to start your career off against, but if she can knock off Dawn Knight, that'll be a huge win for Tessa. And then a match that was scheduled for Chaos Mania 4, Joey Graves taking on Kyle Young, will be happening tonight, and it will be for the number one contendership to the United States title. Sinashid will still have his title shot when he returns, but we do need a replacement for Chaos Mania, so Joey Graves or Kyle Young will be facing Tony Lee Williams for the title. We'll find out who tonight. And in our main event we have Alpha's women, I should say. The number one contender to the women's championship, Angelita Nightwalker, teaming up with Amber Young and the debuting Bad Amy, the women's tag team champions, taking on the NCW Women's Live Champion and the number one contender to the women's tag team titles, the Blackhearts. So that's going to be an interesting Victoria Hart, Roxanne Winters, and Ivy Pine taking on Alpha. I mean, you're not wrong, because Angelita Nightwalker and Ivy Pine used to be a tag team, because Ivy Pine used to be a part of Alpha. I mean, originally, Amber Young did want Angelita Nightwalker to team with her to replace Eva Cyanide in the women's tag team title match. Wait, do you have your voice shared? I'm talking to Stompy. Ooh, Richard Everett coming out of the gate strong here with that striking combo. Went for the high kick to the head. Nobody home. Dan Anderson looking for the Irish whip into the corner. I mean, we'll get back to that Alpha vs Blackhearts match later on, but right now, let's see how Dan Anderson handles a former NCW Live champion. Ooh, try for the elbow drop. Nobody home. Richard Everett, big knee to the body, looking for the head. Oh, the kick to the back. Pointing with that beautiful heel kick.
All right. I did not have that on.
Ooh, damn.
Mobile's different than a PS5. That was a great conversation that nobody heard, though.
Ah, no. Oh, well. I mean, they heard half of it.
They should have been here before. And that, I'm going to get canceled for the part they didn't hear.
Low. But this fight already spilling to the outside. Oof. Richard Everett with a kick to the back. Not to mention, I think he made sure that Dan Anderson landed partly on that concrete.
Well, if Dan Anderson drank more whiskey like his shirt said he was, I think it wouldn't hurt him that bad. He should be all right. He'll walk it off.
Oof. Being thrown right into the ring apron. Richard Everett back in the ring now. Heading top rope. High risk, high reward perhaps. Here comes Richard Everett off the top rope with a forearm to the face. I think he might have caught his knee on the apron.
We're not going to call it a botch, but we're going to call it a sore spot. I like how the referee didn't acknowledge him at all. He didn't tell him to get down like he does most.
I mean, no DQ in NCW, so, you know, what's he going to do? Call the bell?
This isn't a Hell in a Cell match.
And, oh my god, Richard Everett again throwing Dan Anderson out of the ring. Dan Anderson back up, but ran straight into a right hook to the face.
That punch was solid.
You know what's solid? How focused Richard is in this matchup. I mean, the man has a NCW Live Championship to his name. He wants higher on the card. I mean, Intercontinental, United States, United Kingdom, light heavyweight. He wants those titles.
He definitely looks the part. I'm ready to see if he can perform the part.
I mean, look at that nice barrel roll over the top rope. This man's willing to put it all on the line against Dan Anderson here tonight.
It's very rare you see one of those moves actually hit their target lately with all the pregame jitters of these new seasons, but Everett, no jitters for him. He nailed it.
I mean, he's been nailing everything in this matchup. Springboards, top rope, move, freaking standing move, strikes. Richard is just on a different level tonight, but Dan Anderson back in the ring looking to turn things around here. Putting with that nice weight slug slam. Richard Everett coming off with a nice combo here. Oh, and just like that, ended with an arm drag and a splash.
Beautiful combination. All to get splashed on.
Keep swinging until you can't swing no more. Ooh, pendulum backbreaker, just bending the spine across the knee. Trying to slow Richard Everett down any way he can, because Richard has come out of the gates red hot in this matchup. Oh, but he
doesn't hit that adrenaline dump.
Well, he went for that splash, and I think he nearly caught the staircase.
He almost took a corner of that steel step to the temple.
This man is just not slowing down. To the point it could have done some serious damage on the outside. Dan Anderson back in the ring now. Richard Everett caught him. Hooks those arms. Looking for the twisting neckbreaker. Canadian style. Cover, but a foot under the bottom rope. Big mistake there by Richard Everett. I mean,
good ring awareness.
Richard is a veteran of the NCW roster, more or less being here a part of 1 or 2 years. Making a big mistake like that for an early victory. Not wise. Here he goes, another springboard forearm. Richard coming in.
Back at his springboard ratio.
Drops the knee
of efficiency, though.
To the face. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Dan Anderson able to kick out. Ooh, nice body blow there.
Man.
And Dan Anderson just lobbing Richard Everett across the ring by his hair.
Every time Anderson's got any offense, it's from defense. He's got that head movement where he gets low and changes levels, and that is the only time that he's gotten his offense. He needs to stay close to Everett and ground him.
Over Richard Everett.
He has to. You let that man on his feet. You've seen what happens through the first 75% of.
Yeah, Richard Everett does not stay on his feet. He flies. He will use his entire weapon his entire body as a weapon. Speaking of trying to use their body as a weapon, Dan Anderson tried for that shoulder tackle, nobody home.
I don't know if Everett caught that foot and made him faceplant like that, but it doesn't look good for the big man now.
Ooh, shot to the face there. Uh-oh, Dan's got him up. Torture rack. Oh, free fall. But did you notice how Dan Anderson had his arm bent so far?
He modified that.
He literally threw him as high as he could for the most impact on the way back down.
9.8 meters per second squared right into the mat.
Well, luckily Dan can only win this match in the ring, or I'm pretty sure we would have seen a Richard in the front row. But another springboard elbow there. Richard's got him down. Head and top rope. Richard says, get up. Coming in. Oh, with another forearm smash. And a big knee to the face. But a simple kick to the head, and Dan Anderson's back up like he never felt the damn thing. Maybe this man is just being run by pure alcoholic adrenaline.
Yeah, you got that PGA right there, that pure grain alcohol. Drink more whiskey.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Dan Anderson winning his debut, but Richard took him to the limit.
That was a way to start a show off with a Macho Man Dan Anderson elbow drop.
That elbow drop should be called Phil the Whiskey.
We call that tapping the keg, you know what I'm saying?
But Dan Anderson picking up his first victory in NCW. Debut successful. And who knows, if this man wants gold around his waist, whoever walks out of that NCW Live title match at Chaos Mania might be looking at this man in their near future.
Oh, I'm staring at him. We asked the question if he looks the part, but can he fight the part, and he sure did. But you gotta respect the fight that Richard ever put up.
Oh fuck yeah, Richard just came out of the gate at a 10. Not gonna lie, there was a few moments in that match where I thought Richard had it in the bag.
If it was false count anywhere, he would have.
Oh yeah, beautifully.
And
easily, he dominated outside of the ring.
I've never seen aerial attacks look so good this year, and that was a very impressive efficiency rating there.
Right, when you see springboards, normally it's just crash and burn, but Richard, every time he left his feet, it did not work well for Dan Anderson.
But as soon as Dan Anderson stayed on him, he picked up that victory and got control. Way to shake the jitters off to get that first victory.
Right.
I know I'm drinking whiskey now.
All that pressure on your shoulders coming into your debut, you don't want to mess up. You don't want to lose. You don't want to have a bad first impression. You don't want to get kicked in the
ass by Andy Cox.
You don't want to lose to the boot in your ass. You got your
party down in Mardi Gras. That was a bad night. Walk in with a chef hat, leave with a bloody asshole. It's never a fun time.
Hey, he's a season 1 fucking veteran. He had to put you through the rungs. I mean, look what it did for you.
And it made me the star I am today. That loss humbled me and made me learn what the industry's all about.
Yeah, you can't judge a book by its covers.
And me and Andy Cox load the party in the ring now, so.
I'm sure it won't be the last time. But Lucha America making their debut tonight. You gotta think, a lot of pressure on their shoulders going up against former World Tag Team Champions.
I know it's about to be a Lucha America party, though, up in here.
Not a French War has anything to say about it.
They might tap out, who knows.
Not in NCW, because there's no submissions.
Oh, that's so much better. Good call.
What?
However, they look the no submissions. This team looks the part, though.
Both men former NCW Live champions, both former World Tag Team Champions, former 6-man Tag Team Champions.
There's only one problem with them. They're French.
Ooh, racism, no.
Wait, attacking the French still counts?
Hey, attacking any race still counts.
Oh. I love them. They're great. I love the toast that comes from their country.
Also, can you really hate on those mustaches?
No, not at all.
Mustache.
That's a lot of wax that you got to curl like that. I've tried to train my beard like that, and, well, humidity and frizziness don't work out. Is he okay? Oh, did he pull a muscle trying to get in the ring?
Nah, man, he's got to make sure that mustache doesn't get ruined.
That makes sense, actually. That's kind of perfect.
Protect the mustache. Not to mention, you're taking on a pair of luchadors that you've never seen in the ring before. You got to be ready for anything.
Well, like you know that they don't need to get ready for flippy stuff.
You can't burn energy on these guys. But oh no, the referee's already being targeted. Racism at its best. Take on the Japanese referee.
Why would he do that?
I have no
Well, I
clue.
guess you can't lose a match if the referee's down. It's a smart move.
Not to mention there's no DQ. You can beat up anyone you want. See
I
that
mean,
dude? See that dude in the blue shirt? You can go after him too.
Oh, I'm waiting for them to put Smiley in the front row.
I'm surprised
Not
they
the former
didn't.
wrestler.
So who do we got in the ring right now? Oh, because he hit a nice splash.
That is Oliver Dean in the ring right now.
Oliver Dean, big splash right out of the gate, and here we go looking for the monkey flip. Referee backed out of the corner in a hurry. He's like, nah, fuck that. Ain't catching that big French man. Would have got barreled over.
Oh, sit your ass down, Luchador.
Oliver Dean looking to drag Oscar into the corner here. Are we going to see a tag? No, he got tagged with an elbow. Shot to the face, and here we go. Kick. DDT combination. As Oscar now makes a tag to Tizza. You got one team here trying to get up into win their tag team debut. You got another team looking to get back in the tag team title scene. Oh, and a big splash. Nobody home. Kick to the kneecap.
You always see great success with the smaller and the bigger man tagging up together. You'll see how it plays a part, or if the speed of the Lucha America can actually pull it off.
What a beautiful split-legged moonsault. Tag is made. And here we go up against the ropes
Dexter in
now.
the ring now.
Dexter looking for the big clothesline over the top rope. Dexter looking to fly. Oh, nice. Beautiful over the top rope moonsault. Although I don't know why he's going for a submission on the outside.
Because pain.
Do some extra damage, I suppose, but Tizza able to roll through and kick him in the face to escape.
Well, I'd hope so. Man, good upkick though.
And now looking for a submission of his own.
Payback's a bitch.
I mean, this is a man who was trained by a submission expert in the form of Corvo Jack. You do not want to fuck with him. Like, if you want to go submission for submission, this is the man who will tap you out.
It's always nice to see, though. A technical wrestler is always a scary wrestler.
Handspring into the Pele kick. Caught him right between the eyes. The double tag is made. Oscar in for French War.
Here we go.
And, ooh, nice round the world Hurricanrana. Kick to the body there. The big man looking to hoist him up. But no, you can't keep a luchador in the air unless he wills it. Springboard. Phoenix splash, but Oscar out of range.
It's very interesting to see it. Like, that's their first springboard attempt that's actually hit the ground and not the target. And I didn't expect that from two luchadors in this.
I mean, I think he underestimated Oscar getting back to his feet, but I mean, that's kind of what you got to expect out of a big man like Oscar.
Oh, you can't keep them down. They're hard-headed.
I mean, he does have the nickname the French Giant for a reason. Not to mention 3 titles to his resume already in his career.
That's pretty nice. And a long, bright future here at NCW, I'm sure.
Of course. Oh, no one with the catch.
Oh.
That was just a crash and burn. And then
he got up
pretty fast.
He got up and looked at the crowd. He was like, "Oh, I didn't do that."
Nah, man, I just wanted to get down to the ground.
Fastest way possible.
I mean, if you're on the top rope, you expecting someone to catch you, and they don't. Well, you better get the fuck back up. Oh, Oscar playing possum on the outside.
Yeah, I thought we saw a sleeping giant for a second, and look at that. Fooled us all.
Well, we're about to see a sleeping luchador because he just went spine first into the ring post, rib first into the ring post. Damn near tried to break him in half. Look at that, Oscar telling him off there. I don't think he's listening, or maybe he just doesn't understand. Because he just rolled through and kicked him square in the side of the head. Oh.
Fresh legs. Woohoo!
Nice German suplex there by Tisda. I feel like every week we've had a tag match.
Well, tag team wrestling at its finest. If you have the division, you gotta use it.
Fucking right. It was like the main event of episode 1, the start of episode 2, the main event of episode 3, and the second match of episode 3.
They're putting on some great matches in tag division.
Right, it's all about the tag wrestling.
And I like the crowd that chants tag team wrestling in most of these matches, and it's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, we got 2 tag team tournaments coming up soon. We got the mixed tag tournament, and then we got the wild card. Oh, Tisda with a boot. And then look at Chaos Mania. We got 4 tag matches on the card. We got the #1 contendership to the World Tag Team titles. We got the 6-man tag team title match, the Women's Tag Team title match.
The sky's the limit.
And then we've also got the World Tag title match.
Is it bad that I'm expecting the 619 out of this tag team right now?
No, I'm kind of expecting it, and I think so Oscar and Tisda. Like, they are trying to stay away from the ropes as much as possible. Also, how did the double 619 not become a tag team finishing move?
Because a guy died in Mexico.
No, wait, what? No, but I mean, like, Dominic and Ray are doing a tag team 619. Why the fuck did that never be a thing in the game?
That would be really cool.
Uh-oh. The French bomb! The pin! 1, 2... Oh, did you see the smartness of Tisda there? He pushed him away from the ropes for that pin.
That is intelligence at its finest. I'm sorry for downplaying these French guys.
They're in-ring technicians. But here we go. Big leg drop to the back of the head. When we see Tisda running around on the outside. Uh-oh, submission. Oh, look at this. There's 2 matches going on right now. Although Tisda's getting the upper hand on the outside with the fucking knee strikes to the side of the head.
I don't think it... I'm hoping he breaks out of this because nobody wants to see a submission loss right now.
Well, there are no submissions. We've been over this.
Well, yeah, but he still had him in it.
Oh, double rotation, moonsault, cover, 1, 2, Tisda with the save.
Wait, are there no, like, tap outs at all?
Yeah, I made sure it's just pinfall only.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, dude.
Which is just cool because you can still get the efficiency of a submission move and not be considered OP.
Yeah. Like, people can tap out, the match doesn't end, but you can instantly go for the pin.
That's beautiful. Oh, like that. It's always nice to see a tag team that tags each other in. They're like, man, why don't you just go for the pin?
Boom! Nice swinging neck breaker there. Not gonna lie, it's gonna take me a while to get the fucking names of these guys.
Just call them Dex and Ollie. That's what I do.
Yeah, but, you know.
The one that looks like Darth Maul is Dex, and the other one that has a closed mask is Ollie.
You're literally saying that to a dude who's never watched Star Wars.
Oh, The one with the open face, the open mouth, the breathe hole.
The breathe hole. Oh, and Tisda busted open off that turnbuckle. Shot to the body, kick to the chest, cuts him down. And he's just in a 2-on-1 onslaught by the Luchadors, Lucha America. And here we go, another submission attempt to wear down the arms and legs of Tisda. Tisda broke out of this on the outside. Can he do it again?
You just gotta swing that foot to the face.
And he does so. Solid kicks to the mouth. Roll through. Oh, and a kick to the side of the head. And look at that. Quickly into the pin. 1, 2, and a big flying giant across the ring.
That's the scariest thing I've ever heard. A flying French giant.
Wow.
Well, with a beautiful beard.
Oh, and a rolling enziguri on the outside to that giant. We saw a little zoom in on the outside. Ooh, as Tisda turned right around into that springboard dropkick. Like, there is no control over these two teams.
They're so beautiful, though. The match that they're putting on is absolutely fantastic.
Tag team wrestling 101, keeping each other safe and taking out their opponents at the same time, but again looking for that tequila sunrise. And I think there's still a brawl going on the outside.
It's smart. I mean, you just have to trust your partner that's inside the ring to not to get pinned. But the sleeping giant made his way back to the apron.
Northern Lights suplex, here we go, looking for the brain buster. Going for the kick to the chest, got the boot caught. Roll through, looking for that enziguri again. Well, a kick to the side of the head at least. Now looking for the Irish whip into the corner now. Pretty sure one of these luchadors got busted open earlier in the match by the mask. Make sure you can't see it.
It's the one that's inside. Hide your weaknesses. That's the whole point. They don't know you're hurting.
Here we go, drop kick to the chest. No! Oscar again breaks things up. And here we go, giant outside the ring. Tisda all alone right now. Tried for the kick. Rolled under it. Oh, and a nice roundhouse kick right on the chin. Tag is made. I kind of want to see a tag finisher. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, into the tornado armbar. Man, they have been working on that arm all night. And Tisda refuses to submit.
Well, taking on bigger guys.
Is the pain too much? We'll never know, because Oscar just flying back into that ring. And Oscar's going to get the worst of it. Rolling Thunder Splash. Oscar may be eliminated from this contest at least for the moment, but here we go. Tiger suplex.
Way to know that you have to fight and not be under while your partner's not on ringside.
As Tisda just taking these slaps to the face, went for the Hurricanrana, got caught with the alley-oop. And into the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's a one-time high risk did not equal high reward.
That was a great match, back and forth. That's what you want to see. God bless Lucha America.
But damn. Your debut victory over a pair of former World Tag Team Champions? I mean, Tizza looked like he tried to beat him at their own game, but it didn't work out for him. I'm sure the tag team champions have taken notice of this new team. El Último Tour going to be watching out for these two.
Yeah, say with us, Lucha America. Yeah, it's great. These little mask fellers are so sweet.
Although I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be getting stitches after the match.
Well, in Mexico it's cheaper.
Damn. Oh, hey, my Jump Force went live an hour ago. Cool. You know what's a pain? Trying to do 6 playthroughs, like having 6 playthroughs go out at once.
It's gonna be pretty fun though.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta record like 6 games, edit them, upload them, schedule them, thumbnail them.
I haven't seen either one of these ladies perform at all.
I mean, I've seen Cassidy Blake perform, but a long time ago. So I have no idea what's changed in her. Gabriel Harper, hello. You know what's fun? It's been 37 minutes and we've only had 2 matches.
That's tag team wrestling.
I know, right? I mean, that opening contest was a banger too.
I was pulling for. I'm not gonna lie. I was pulling for Richard Everett in that match.
The way he fucking showed off in it, yeah. Not to mention, you've also
That
said you
light
hate
title.
debut victories.
Well, I appreciate a bad debut.
Well, here comes someone looking for a good debut. Trish Riley will be a part of the Mixed Tag Team Championship Tournament to crown the first ever Mixed Tag Team Champions here in NCW. She'll be teaming up with the former United States Champion Ryan Riley as husband and wife, so that's going to be interesting to see.
I don't think there's too much emotions in the business there. That's husband and wife fighting together.
I mean, in that tournament, as husband and wife, faction members, or just really good friends.
I'm curious to see if it plays a good part or a bad part for them.
I mean, you got 16 teams, so who knows what to expect.
I just know if you lose, you ain't gonna ride in the car home happy.
You ain't sleeping in the bed if you're the one who gets pinned.
No. There's a pull-out couch we just got at a yard sale you can sleep on.
You'll be camping outside in the doghouse.
But that's a dog bed.
Well, Cassidy Blake, a former tag champion, a former North American champion, eyes could be on the top prize now that she's come back. I mean, you got to think that one thing that's eluded her career so far is that women's championship. And who knows, maybe watching her sister Whitney win the title could be what drove her to come back to be the top woman in the company. I mean,
It's
right
gonna be a
now,
long road this season.
oh yeah, definitely with all the new talent coming in. Holy fuck, Trish Riley is a giant. She should be fighting Shulky and Dawn Knight.
Oh, Shulky versus that would be awesome, actually.
Shulky, Dawn Knight, and her in a match, triple threat.
It would be so cool.
The giants of the women's divisions.
You look at her character and it says cruiserweight.
Cassidy Blake here has to use her speed. Because when a woman can literally put one boot to your chest and sit you on your ass, you're in trouble.
Well, when the boot's the size of your whole head, that's
An issue.
like if you look at the fist.
Oh god! She just got ricocheted.
Springboard cutters, though, beautifully done. It's hard to miss when you take up half the ring.
When you're 7 foot fucking tall, you can't teach that. But you can learn how to become a weapon. Uh-oh. Knee strike straight to the side of the head. I mean, that's going to be a reason for an ice pack after this matchup. But smart, targeting the leg. Take out the leg of a bigger person. You have an upper hand.
Well, you at least have an upper leg.
At least you have two good legs. But remember, when someone's foot is bigger than your head, they're always a weapon.
You gotta take it out. Oh my gosh, the stomp on the hand never looked worse. Normally intergender matches aren't my thing, but I would like to see her take on some of the men in this organization.
I mean, we saw what happened when Angelita went after some of the men.
Well, Angelita's a badass.
Yeah, but she won the men's Intercontinental Championship.
Was it against Jester?
No, it was actually against Tom Doyle.
That's even better.
She lost the title to Jester.
Well, that's just issues in the house.
Nah, not really.
No.
I think she didn't mind losing it to her bestie.
They were beautiful. They were a tag team, weren't they, as well?
Well, they're going to be in a mixed tag tournament together.
Well, that's the team I'm putting my money on. The odds might not be in my favor, but...
I mean, some of the teams you got in that tournament... You got Carl Young and, Akira Young. You got Brendan A... I mean, not Brendan Ace, Alex Wolf and, Amber Young.
Sammy Stone? Oh, Amber Young.
You got Jester Cyanide and Angelita Nightwalker.
Isn't Morgan Reed and Dan Anderson in that tournament together?
Yes, they are.
And we saw how good he can be against a ferocious opponent that was Richard Everett. And they won their first mixed tag match last
Not to mention
week, right?
Whitney Raparis and Richard Everett going to be in that tournament together.
That's a matchup that will be killer.
For a team.
Well, I bet Dan Anderson against Richard Everett pairing up against them in the mixed tag team match with history there.
Actually, now that I think about it, that is going to be one of the first round matchups.
It's perfect.
Oh! Both women taking a bad spill to the outside.
Oh, elbow caught the shoulder, so it might do a little bit of damage.
Well, another knee caught the side of the head. My God, Trish Riley trying to give her a concussion. What's up, Digo? Cassidy Blake. Smart to go for the knee.
You know how you know that women are tougher than men?
No.
Women don't bleed.
Damn straight, they got thick skin. Trish Riley nearly got a leg caught on the apron doing that float over DDT. Yeah.
She jumped in the ring to show that you're okay.
She's like, alright, let's get this match back in the ring, but wait a minute, I'm missing my opponent.
Oh!
Damn, Projects. We're trying to be nice here. Ooh, Savage neck breaker. Rolls into the submission. I mean, if she can get Trish Riley to tap out, that's even a victory on its own.
Even if it doesn't result in a W, it results in a statement.
Right? You literally just tapped out a giant. Although when the giant can grab you by the throat and just, you know, try to crack your skull with a headbutt.
Don't lie, Ego. You're not kidding. It's real. It happens.
Up. I don't even think she wrapped her arms around her head correctly for that one.
Sometimes you gotta Nia Jax it around, you know? If it's too clean, it doesn't look real.
But I mean, Cassidy Blake, despite the weights, despite the size, despite the multiple advantages that Trish Riley has, is putting up a hell of a match.
Well, she might get it.
Almost got it with that DDT. Coming off the ropes, drops the elbow.
I can't believe that she got around the giant for that. I mean, you have to get up there to get around that neck.
Heading top rope. Just think about this, the last two matches have been decided off the top rope. The elbow drop in the first match, and the reversal in the second match.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, he turned into a flapjack.
It wasn't a slapjack, it was a
Flapjack,
alley-oop.
I thought.
Alley-oop.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, and another elbow drop. All but one, but that's been decided on. That's literally the only reason I haven't started the tournament. I'm just waiting on that one.
You can smell the new season. We've been waiting for that kind of mix-up, though.
What?
The fact that we're waiting on someone to make a character on a new era, and not just the same era that we had to switch back to, or
Didn't leave.
right? We tried it and it didn't work, and then y'all started putting magic moves in the game.
Well, it would have been cool if they added everything from 2K20 into 2K19.
I'm expecting to do that with this and a DLC that they haven't announced yet.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they need more than just the original 4 that they got planned.
Well, there's rumors that they have a My Rise pack coming out with all of those.
Ah, that'd be cool if we could get our hands on Dominic Dijakovic. And not fucking T-Bar.
What's that guy's name? What's the status, that guy? He was talking about it, and that's why they keep removing his stuff off of the community
Oh
creations.
no, missed the elbow drop. That could have ended it if she connected. But here we go with that DDT a second time. Pin. 1, 2. No, so close. But did you notice Cassidy Blake got between Trish Riley and the ropes so she couldn't get a long boot onto the ropes to break it up?
It's a beautiful time. Ooh.
I mean, think about it. Trish Riley has those long legs that she could have got to the bottom ropes with. Oh no! Oh, another springboard cutter. Just hijacked her head straight into the ground.
Man, that is a ricochet cell and a half on that cutter.
And there we go. Looking to come off the top rope. Oh, seated. A 450 seated senton. Followed up, inverted DDT. A woman the size of Trish Riley should not be able to pull off the thing she has pulled off in this matchup. What?
I mean, she's an athlete. She's also 7 foot tall. When you're created genetically to be this, she's a Brock Lesnar of the women's athletic club.
No, Matt Morgan,
I mean,
the genetic freak. Uh-oh, straight jet. An arm across the face. The crossface. Is she going to give her the moral victory of a submission? No tap out. You know, it's weird. You take out submissions and none of them want to tap. No. Twist of fate. 1, 2. No. I'm not gonna lie, the women's matches of the season have been better than the men's. Here we go, looking for that cutter a second time. No, counted.
They're trying to make sure that 2K22 doesn't turn into AEW.
Nah. NCW definitely not fucking AEW.
Our women's division's fire.
Damn straight. They get longer than 10 minutes.
And it's not dark.
No, it's the weekly episodes. Another mention is not just one match at a not one match a night. This is our first of 3 women matches. Oh damn! Straight into the staircase head first.
Well, that's another problem about being that big. You gotta fall and watch your head on everything.
I mean, when you're at that size, most times you don't expect people to be able to take you down. Or just launch you over the top rope.
I mean, when you got that much weight moving, though, it's hard to stay on your feet when you hit a rope. Trust me, I know.
True. And this fight is just broken out of control. Heading up halfway up the ramp now. And trust me, it's gonna look worse now that there's solid steel underneath them.
And like you said before, that's 7.
I think he broke a little bit. Oof.
Oh, I had to mute because my son just made a lot of noise.
Ah. But you were saying?
But when you got 7 feet going down face first onto a steel ramp, that's not fun.
But this went from a match to a shoot fight. This match is broken down. I don't even think it's a match anymore. It's just a fight.
These women both want it, and you got a giant versus a little miss that is a small package of dynamite.
Not gonna lie, if the women could bleed in a match, this would be a bloodfest.
I think we need to start seeing blood in women's matches, that's for sure.
Especially on the games.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't want Nia Jax punching Becky Lynch on every fight, but...
Oh, damn! She just died! She is dead! I swear to God, if that guardrail wasn't there, I'm pretty sure we would have seen Cassidy Blake being kneed into the front row of the crowd.
Well, she got impacted twice. One knee to the head by the 7 foot tall, Amazonian, and then the steel barricade on the other side. That's between a rock and a hard place.
And then you also forget that She also got flipped into solid steel, face first.
She's not feeling the best, that's for sure. But again, tough skin.
I mean, in fairness, she's been fucking driven into the ground 3 times with those freaking cutters.
Everybody, it's wrist control time.
Oof. Brutal forearm to the side of the head. I mean, Cassidy Blake's got that fringe running down her eye. You gotta wonder, what kind of bruising does she have? I mean, she's taking knees to the side of the head. She's taking those brutal cutters to the head. She's taking fists, elbows, forearms. Like, how black is her eye?
You can tell she likes to party. She's in this mosh pit all night long, and now she's still fighting, punching back.
There we go, looking for the suplex. For a second there, I thought Trish Riley was going to overpower her, but no. She's just swinging at this point. Like, what do you do at this point in the match?
Get the big, tall giant as far away from you as possible with quick strikes.
I mean, it's all well and good in the mindset, but when she puts a boot upside your head.
Yeah, and puts you down like that, and you hit your face again on that mat. On that concrete. Dang.
I mean, look at that. You got thinly padded concrete, no padding, and then solid steel.
And that's where they chose to play at.
Right? Look at the referee. He doesn't know what to do. He can't count them out. He can't disqualify them. This is just a street fight at this point between 2 women looking to prove themselves in the land of chaos.
Well, they're proving the point because it's fucking chaotic. Look at those. They're going back and forth though.
Oh my god, a Canadian destroyer on the outside. On concrete.
Yeah, that was dangerous.
Yeah, the C in NCW is chaos. What do you expect?
Oh no, safety training, that's for sure, because that wasn't safe.
Right to the eye again with that knee drop, and here we go, close fist. Straight to the face.
That knee hits the face from there, but her head's bouncing off the concrete.
And Trish Riley with that combination, just all her body weight crashing down on the top of Cassidy Blake's head, and that head is connecting with concrete on the way down.
Yeah, which one do you want to eat, the concrete or the knee?
Well, Cassidy Blake's had enough of eating both. She is making Trish Riley feel what she's been feeling during this entire matchup.
They turned the spotlight off. They don't want the crowd to see the violence.
Nope, spotlight back on. I guess it was a little bit of a technical difficulty.
I can see it. It's that guy in the green shirt right there in the crowd. He unplugged it. Shady, shady. Get her to tap outside.
I don't know if that was a submission or not, but she just wanted to make her suffer. I mean, most matches you got 10 seconds or 20 seconds. These two have unlimited amount of time to just beat the holy hell out of each other. And my god, that overhead belly-to-belly suplex into the barricade.
Is this the third match? Like,
yes.
This is the third match, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. And a 20-minute match average. You know that these people want it here at the Land of the Chaos.
The match started 20 minutes ago. And they've just been beating the ever-loving hell out of each other. But at what point do you say, get it back in the ring and end it?
I'm convinced this game, maybe we should just will it into the game. Come on, will you please get her back in the ring and win this match? The 2K gods need to be on our side on this.
I mean, I didn't even know these two had beef.
They didn't until you announced that they were fighting each other. You caused this, Neo.
Good. I don't want people to be, you know, satisfied with just being on the roster. I want violence. To prove you belong here.
Everybody wants. Dave Metzler gave this match 3 stars. So we know what that means. It was awesome.
Because it wasn't in the Tokyo Dome. I just think these two are not even fighting for a women's title or an opportunity for a women's title. Imagine what they'd do with gold on the line.
This match would have already been over in 2 minutes. They would have pinned each other.
They would have tried to pin each other. It would have been a roll-up.
Right, like, right now it's like, this is for nothing except pain. I think the crowds, they might be a little sick to their stomach because it's like watching Squid Games with these two ladies.
Well, at least they're getting closer and closer back to the ring now. At least they're on a little bit of thin padding.
You're going to see them throw Irish whip each other down the ramp. We're going backstage. We want to see what's in the catering room.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Forget the Irish whipping back. Let's just punch her back.
Well, Cassidy Blake finally gets it back in the ring here. Waiting for Trish Riley to get back on her feet, looking for that DDT to plant the giant Trish Riley. 1, 2, 3, and his brutality is over.
So that match right there just reminded me of the Hulk versus Wolverine, where the Hulk beat the Wolverine's ass so long that he wasn't angry anymore.
I mean, I want to know what is the injury report after that matchup.
Well, there's no stitches.
Bitches don't get no stitches.
Okay, that was worse than the French comment.
And these two show that they are some tough bitches.
Those chaotic crazies. Lets me know that she's a natural.
I mean, come on, after that match, they were some mean girls. But I guess it took whatever it took to get that victory. Makes me wonder how long that match would have gone if it was Falls Count anywhere.
I don't know. Maybe the same. I don't know if women go crazy like that. Good luck getting it to be sanctioned, orderly. I mean, you got those hormones, and that's just science, folks.
Damn. And back to the
It's real, though. Hey, my wife, when she got pregnant, you get to read the fucking reports of the hormones, and it's just like, well, I get it now.
I mean, if you want to fight either one of those for the fucking Women's Live Championship, goddamn, who do you pick?
Andy Cox.
Andy Cox would have been beaten to death.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking him. He'll kick me in the ass, and we can call it a good day. I'll go up in the back, have a beer.
I mean for the Women's Championship, like, who do you pick between Cassidy Blake and Trish Riley? If you're Ivy Pine, who do you pick?
Ivy Pine, that's... Well, you got to give it to the woman that won the match right now, right?
You'd have
but
to
it's
think
still
so.
early. I guess Chaos Mania, though.
I mean, Ivy Pine did have a match scheduled for against the former champion, but former champion not returning, she has an open slot to see who she's gonna fight. Like, we don't know
Did you
who's
say
gonna be going for that.
slot?
No, slot. SLOT.
Yeah.
HOE. But I mean, what if Chris Falcone knocks off the live champion here tonight? Might make the triple threat match at Chaos Mania a triple threat match.
I'm okay with it. I've
Chris
had history with
Falcone,
Chris.
Jeff Stumpy, and D'Angelo for the live title. That could be a fun one.
I'm down. I'm not the champion, though. I'm just ready to swing and bang with whoever wants to get in the ring.
But think about this. You knocked off Andy Cox in your one-on-one matchup. Can D'Angelo
Got lucky.
go toe? Can D'Angelo face off against? Like, can he pick up the victory as well and show that he's not going to be an easy one to knock off?
If I didn't have my debut against Andy Cox, and no, not to underestimate people. A lot of people like to underestimate Chris Falcone, and I'm expecting to see him put on a show tonight because he puts on a brawl, and he puts some ass into it, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, there is the NCW Live Champion D'Angelo. He is at 4 title defenses, and he is looking for number 5 at Chaos Mania.
I do.
And with that,
If cute Chris Falcone beats him right now, I don't want to make that last match for him a triple threat, but at the same time,
you can't
I'm not
deny
gonna
that
make
Chris
it easy
Falcone
for
wouldn't
no
have
one.
earned that opportunity.
Absolutely, and I know where I belong, holding the American flag here at NCW.
Well, I mean, the U.S. champion is Tony Lee Williams, so you know.
But I'm a real man.
He's a whole lot of American beef. But D'Angelo, 4 title defenses, and if you know that live championship, then you know if you get to number 5, you can cash that in for an opportunity for the world heavyweight title.
And we talked about making how those undercard titles, quote unquote,
Mean
are
something.
getting the prestige. Yes, the prestige that D'Angelo has done for that title. It's that much more. If he earns that spot to cash in.
Like, when he got to 3, I asked him, would you want to cash his in for the Intercontinental United States or United Kingdom Championship? And he said, no, I want to go the full distance. I want the World Heavyweight title. And that is what's driving this man. That is what drives D'Angelo, is that big World Heavyweight Championship.
That's like deal or no deal. Do you want to stay where you're at, or do you want to be better? And he's proven to be better. Like
most people who hold that live title, it only goes like 1 defense, 2 defense, at best maybe 3 defenses. He has gone 4 successful title defenses in a row.
Well, I have a question. If he loses it, did he earn that spot for the Intercontinental U.S. and European still, or he lost the whole thing?
He loses the whole shebang. He just gets a rematch.
Well, I mean, that means just no title for him.
I mean, maybe he doesn't.
He's in control so far.
I mean, that's just D'Angelo. He's just driven. And just thinking about this, what's pushing him? Chaos Mania, the biggest show of NCW on a year-on basis. And you could get your 5th defense, something no one has done for the Live Championship.
That's what makes history. That's legacy.
Exactly.
And in the land of chaos to do that.
Like at the very next pay-per-view, he could, technically speaking, be the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title.
Well, I mean, that's good for him, but he's gonna get slapped in the mouth a couple times, stunned, and then I'm your number 1, sir. And then I'll drop it the next week to whoever I defend it against.
Well, he would have a rematch for that title, so you could go back to him.
I guess you get to... That sounds fine. He seems like he'd do it back. What if he makes it to 8 fucking title defenses, but he lost?
Well, the thing is,
on the 5th one every time.
He only needs 5 title defenses to get the shot at the world.
So if he loses it and retains it, and then wins and defends it that again, does that mean he cashes in still?
Hmm? Say what?
So if he loses at Chaos Mania, it's done from the get-go, and he has to retain it and get 5 more, yeah?
Regain it and get 5 more, yes.
Man, he could make it up to 8 title defenses and not get a title shot if he does that route.
But the thing is, if he goes the 5 title defenses, goes for the world title, and then loses the world title match, he gets to keep the live championship. And but he has to go the full cycle again.
Welcome to Deja Vu, sir.
Well, speaking of Deja Vu, Chris Falcone with that rolling code breaker.
He got all of it. Like I said, that man's an athlete, and everybody wants to count him out because he's fabulous. But
Could you imagine him and Andy as a tag team?
Oh, of course. He's also a great established tag team wrestler in the industry in general, elsewhere. He's actually got a tag team with Jay Knight and Project Queer, tag team champions in other organizations.
6-man tag champs right there.
Dude, you gotta understand, they put it together, and both of them are so amazing in ring together. And their finishing move, get this, respect the pronouns.
Damn.
Get on the Project Queer bandwagon now because, oh, it's worth it. It's a fun time. Andy Cox would be a great addition to that.
Well, D'Angelo's got his own project right now. It's Project Live, and that is involving becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. But, I mean, you look at the main event of Chaos Mania 4. You got Chance Harper, the World Heavyweight Champion. You got Lance Romance, the #1 contender. If you're D'Angelo, who do you want to win that match if you get to the 5 title defenses?
You don't want either of them to win that match. You want it to end in disqualification. And
which never happens because it's NCW. So, DQ out the window right there.
Well, I mean, if you get in the ring with Chance Harper, who's already established himself as a legend in the industry and a man that with a plan to know how to win.
I mean, look at his
and then you got
NCW
Lance
career.
Romance.
Former
What can you
NCW
not say,
Live
though?
Tag Team Champion, 2-time World Tag Team Champion, 2-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Soul Food?
Soul Food, which will probably be in the Wildcard Tag Team Tournament.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, hit the neck breaker there. Straight jacket style. After taking some bites out of the fingers. Here he goes.
But the same
thing. Beautiful 450 elbow drop to the champ. 1, 2. No. And that's the problem people have with D'Angelo. They can't put him away for the 3 count. And you got the fight forever chance going.
Well, I agree. Fight forever. Forget the rest of the card. We'll watch D'Angelo and Chris Falcone. That would make it a lot easier if they just fought forever. I'd pick up that victory in a heartbeat.
35
make
years.
it a triple threat.
Could you imagine a match that went 35 years? Slap to the face. A second one by D'Angelo. Got him in the corner now. Ooh, and a kick to the... Looked like a kick to the calf muscle there.
But back to that main event that you're talking about, at Combat Mania. Lance Romance on the other side of the ring of Chance Harper.
You called it Combat Mania.
Oh, my bad. Chaos Mania.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to get combat. Don't worry about that one.
It's like, I can't wait till Fisticuffs Festival. No, I'm just kidding.
Fisticuffs 5. Oh. The wing clipper to D'Angelo. The NCW Live Champion on the back foot as he gets launched out of the ring.
Chris Falcone brings that fight. And you can't say D'Angelo slept on him because he started off hard.
Oh yeah, big time. But the problem with D'Angelo is you can't put him away. That's what the 4 people ahead of D'Angelo that have become part of his historic title reign have learned. You can't put him away if you come at him with your basic plans.
And that's all that matters. Pick up that victory. Be resilient. And he's added prestige. Being at 4, like you said, 4 title defenses, that brings that so high up there. Where that live title, it doesn't matter if you hold it and you're like, oh, I want a higher up title. Well, earn it. You get that opportunity. And he's getting that opportunity and excelling. That's Chris Falcone waiting in the ring like that was a smart move.
And he caught the champion with an elbow. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, again, D'Angelo bringing it down to the wire before kicking out. Elbow strikes there to the midsection. D'Angelo with the body blow. Tried for the grapple, got caught with a kick to the body. And an Irish whip into the corner now. Chris Falcone tried for the forearm. Nobody home, and D'Angelo looking to catch him here with a back suplex. Followed up with a leg drop after the kip up. And here we go, D'Angelo looking to put Chris Falcone away. Looking for that blockbuster. And that could be it. 1, 2, no.
Come on. Cute Chris, fight on Falcone, everybody.
Falcone kicked out. And a swinging flatliner. And D'Angelo says, nah, I'm not going to put you away with that. I'm going to put you away with that brutal cutter. Cover. 1, 2. No. Falcone kicks out again.
Night in the chat said, don't fight forever. Chris Falcone says, I'm going to. You're not putting me away. These guys are giving it everything.
And a meteor. Before this match started, I asked myself, how do you follow up after that women's matchup? Well, this is how you follow up. You put on a classic.
With a live champion at that.
I mean, imagine how much better this could have been with the title on the line, but no. D'Angelo wants that 5th title defense at Chaos Mania.
You always see champions, they kind of take it lightly on those non-title, not wasting their energy. This guy is the opposite.
No. I mean, this is a man who has been competing with a gun to the back of his head during his entire live title run. And Chris Falcone now busted open. Off those
that sounds like my childhood.
Elbow drops. I don't want to know. Here we go, Fisherman's Brainbuster. But when you're a live champion, every match is normally an open challenge. Every match is normally a title defense. You don't know who you're fighting. And I believe that's what's made D'Angelo so damn dangerous.
He's always prepared for anybody.
And think about this, before D'Angelo became live champion, he was the live tag team champion. And he got to the 3 title defenses.
I understand. That's pretty amazing.
Although he didn't get to win the world tag titles.
We got to go against Andy Cox and Spike in one hell of a match. Ours.
1, 2. No! D'Angelo just showing life, as you were saying. No, it wasn't Andy and Spike, it was Michael Carter and Spike Masters.
That's even worse!
Right? And not to mention it was a fucking triple threat tag match.
Good times.
It was fun.
This has always been fun. Man, the history here is so great. And Neo, I gotta say, I tell everybody, if you want to be a Fed that you're gonna make an impact, go to NCW because he's gonna remember what you do, and that's gonna live with you for the rest of your life.
Beautiful close on there by D'Angelo. Oh, but Chris Falcone, nice shot there to the body to stay in this matchup. Irish whip out of the ring goes to champion. Well, we want to talk about the women, how they had a 25-minute matchup. These guys are putting on a banger for the 15 they've had so far.
And they have been in the ring majority of it as we go outside, I know, but... Oh, he made him tap!
Yeah, but it was outside the ring. Even if there was submissions, it still wouldn't have counted.
We talked about it earlier, how much of a statement that makes for Chris Falcone right now.
I mean, right now the ultimate statement would be to pin the champion in the middle of the ring. And he has come close. I wouldn't say it hasn't been done. I'm just saying that it hasn't been done during this title reign.
Then it hasn't been done. This reign's the only thing that matters right now. You can't say, oh, he lost way back when before he was this. He's been fighting the top of the top. Well, some of the top of the top. I understand there's levels to this title reign.
Oh.
Well, like you said, open challenge. You got to be ready for Richard Everett. You got to be ready for Lynch Romance.
I mean, he beat Richard Everett to win the championship. I remember he's
Chris Falcone right now.
Oh, Snake Eyes on the barricade. Even though the title this may be his toughest match to date.
Falcone does that. He brings out the best in people. Everybody likes to.
Also, you want to know how D'Angelo won the championship? In an 8-pack challenge.
Okay, that's
with
awesome.
Spike Masters. People like Spike Masters. People like fucking Tamatonga. Not Tamatonga. Fucking. I'm trying to think of Lance's big Samoan man.
Oh, Toa.
Toa, yeah. Oh, the booty to the face. Chris Falcone pins the champ right in the middle of the ring.
He's gonna put some booty into it.
I mean, if you're D'Angelo, you have to be lucky the title was not on the line tonight.
We're definitely going to get him COVID tested because when you take an ass to the face, that's how you get it.
I don't know about that unless you're breathing ass. But Chris Falcone
hopefully he holds his breath.
Definitely showing the fucking scars of war tonight.
So what does that mean for the live title? Is he going to be in that match? Am I going to have to slap him too?
Who knows? Maybe the next time we see Chris Falcone, it could be you versus him. If he beats both of yous, there's no denying that he should be in that live title match.
I'm always down to earn my keep, and I'll do it against cute Chris. We can dance in the ring whenever he wants.
Damn. 4 matches into the card, and we're an hour 20 into the show.
And they've been, like, you've had 3 one-on-ones.
Yeah, and they've all been good matches. They've gone longer than the tag match.
Which is, these matches have been very impressive. I've seen a lot of short matches so far in 2K22.
These are definitely not them.
Not at all. It's just been banger after banger. And these women, we'll see if they can stay in the ring. Probably not.
Probably not. Those ropes are pretty easy to fly over.
I don't know if either of these are 7 foot tall, but
Dawn Knight's fucking close to it. Tessa's got her work cut out for her, but as we saw with in the previous matchup, size doesn't really matter.
absolutely not. It's I mean, Dynamite comes in small packages.
Like Cassidy Blake knocked off Trish Riley, and Trish Riley was outsizing her in every aspect.
And if we went to the if this was a fight where you go to a scorecard, she lost that match. I mean, she took a lot of damage where she probably needs to get a concussion test, but
yeah, no, that's definitely going to put her on the injured list for a while.
Well, that's good because we got to get this rolling. This legacy of NCW Season 5. Season 5, Neil. How does it feel?
I mean, technically it should be season 6, but season 4 went a year or two longer than it should have.
Well, I mean, did you see season 1 of Power Rangers? It was over 100. I mean,
dude, I
over
fell in
100
love with Power
episodes
Rangers
compared
off
to
that
20.
first season.
That was the best. I mean,
It was. When you look back at it, it was like goofy as fuck, but when you're a kid, it was amazing.
and it's still. I rewatched it with my sons, and oh my goodness, so
But
incredible.
when I have kids, I want to watch fucking Dragon Ball Z with them.
We started watching Dragon Ball Z. They know who Goku is. They know who Vegeta. They know Gohan. But we've started watching wrestling more, and that's been the downfall because then they start putting each other in their moves, and
It's always fun when they say don't try this at home, so kids do it anyway. Like,
well, that's Jackass for you.
It's like, motherfuckers,
If
you ain't my fucking parents. We're gonna fight.
Dude, actually, if you're not their parents, they listen to you. If you are their parents, not a chance in the world.
This is well, Dawn Knight, former North American champion, looking to get back on track here in NCW. And guess who her tag team partner is going to be in the mixed tag team tournament?
Richard Knight?
No. It is the 7'4", 450-pound psychotic clown Spike Masters.
Oh, everybody loves Spike Masters.
No, but you got these two giants teaming together.
It could, like you said, though, it doesn't matter.
Sure. But the power game's going to be there. They're going to be the tallest, possibly strongest tag team in that whole
All you
tournament.
have to do is lift them up and drop them, and your job is done.
Yeah, easier said than done. I mean, you saw Spike Masters in that 6-man tag team match on episode 1. This man was taking move after move and getting straight back up. But oh my god, look at the size difference. And Tessa's going into this with a tiara on her head. That is confidence that that thing's gonna stay there. I mean, Tessa's coming out of the gate strong here. I mean, that's how you counteract Dawn. I have literally seen this woman hit a powerbomb on somebody and they did not get back up. And it wasn't even a finisher. It was just a powerbomb that stole their soul. Dawn Knight looking to show off that power game against Tessa here. Just overhead military press.
Like I said, when you're that big, just lift them up and drop them.
Dawn Knight now looking to fly here. Double axe handle. Oh my god, she dug the tiara right into her skull. Slap to the face. And here we go, scoops her up. Tessa showing off that power here with a snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Followed up with a springboard moonsault there, but Dawn Knight moving out of the way just in the nick of time. Tessa in trouble here. Look at the stall on this suplex. And the worst part is coming down.
Let that blood rush to your head and then smash it into a mat. That's a great technique.
Oh, well, it could get worse. It could end up with a power slam. Straight after all that blood rush to your head. And a big shot to the face. Dawn Knight trying for these splashes. Tessa smart to stay out of the way of a falling Dawn. Nice suplex there by the debuting Tessa. Tessa going to be competing in the mixed tag team tournament against Sin Romance, or with Sin Romance, I should say. As we saw, Sin Romance qualified for the Light Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber vacated title. Anyone can become champion in that matchup.
Sin Romance was very impressive last week.
Was it last week or was it the week before? I think it was the first match of episode 1.
It might have been the first episode, yeah.
Yeah. Where he beat Vincent Peters.
Shit. It was so back and forth too.
It was.
That was a great match. And it's nice that we're seeing these matchups for the mixed tag tournament here solely. Seeing if you can add that tag team chemistry and how much it actually impacts a matchup later.
But I mean, think about this: the ones who were meant to be making their debuts in that mixed tag team tournament going to be taking off the nerves going into that tournament in these one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, but if you lose that debut now, do those nerves go away or do they get worse?
I think the nerves go away, but the drive to win becomes bigger. I mean, you're in a tournament setting. You know that you can't lose because you know what's on the line? History. The first ever NCW mixed tag team champions. Uh-oh. Door Knight, pump handle, driver. Cover, 1, 2. Almost a 3 count there. Dawn Knight was about to show Tessa that big women do get the job done. But she's not done here. Went for the kick. Tessa caught it. DDT. Perfect counter there by Tessa.
That's having your head in the match.
But you got to think backstage. You got Sin Romance watching this match. You got Spike Masters watching this match because they are the mixed tag team partners of these two. They got to pick, and they got to find out how these two work, how these two operate in that ring for the best style in a mixed tag team situation. I think you just went back to PlayStation.
What?
You went back to PlayStation, or you dropped the PlayStation out of the party?
Oh, it might have been the PlayStation out of the party. Do you still hear me?
Yeah. It said you left the party, but there was still 2 people in the party.
Oh, so it timed out. That's great.
Nice.
Something that we don't see. I had to let a count out happen here somehow.
Tessa and Dawn playing it very carefully here.
2K is treating NCW very well right now in the
right?
first 3 episodes.
I mean, we've just had bangers after bangers. Not gonna lie, I honestly thought that the matches were going to be like too fast. But I guess that's what happens when you turn submissions off.
You took that out of the equation, which is such a good idea because it doesn't ban the move. Because
yeah,
the submission debate with me is tricky. Are they OP? If you use a submission move, your win rate's probably gonna go up.
Oh, dude, in 2K19, fucking submissions and tag matches were OP.
Well, a lot of people lowered their defense for submissions to fit in the limits for overalls.
Biggest
and I've noticed
mistake.
that exactly, they don't balance it out. And you saw a man that we were talking about the live title before, Jester.
Jester is the ultimate submissionist.
He's the ultimate. To me, the man's movesets are phenomenal. He took limb targeting to its finest, and it was such an amazing experience. Like, it made me realize.
I've seen this man tap somebody out
legs.
in 3 fucking minutes. That's how dangerous he is.
Is that when he switched to the rear naked?
I mean, it was at the point he did have the rear naked. But, like...
He took that rear naked to a fucking Intercontinental title right then.
No, I don't think he actually won the IC title with a submission. He just need Angelita square in the head.
Well, that's just rude. She's a nice lady.
She is. But, hey, when you're in a steel cage, you gotta do whatever it takes.
We got that Charm City player saying, "Hey, what's up, Brandon Ace?"
I think he had the 3 exclamation points, meaning he feels offended to be called Jester the ultimate submissionist.
Well, he did make an uproar whenever people start banning submissions, so it makes sense.
Damn, Tessa's got a lot of guts to slap someone like Dawn Knight square in the mouth. I'm not gonna lie, Dawn Knight almost broke a turnbuckle powerbombing somebody into it.
God, that'd be so awesome to see.
Just the whole fucking corner break. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they need to add that the rings can snap. Or you can fight while the ring's broken. I mean, people have choked plenty of people out in this game. I mean, anyone's got the ability to tap somebody out. They don't have to be a submissionist to do it. Hell, fuck, I've tapped somebody out and I'm a striker. Hold on, did we nearly see...
out of the...
Did we almost see a match end with another ass to the face?
Well, you gotta put the ass into
what a spine buster from Tessa. The feeling is good for Tessa. Maybe not. Dawn turned it around. Uh-oh. Here comes that soul-stealing power bomb. Oh, and that could be it. Cover. 1, 2. No! The soul of Tessa is still in the body. Either that or it returned. Just momentarily. I mean, you gotta be one or the other. You can't be both unless you're like a UFC fighter.
Well, if you look at the wrestling history, submissions have always been there.
Yeah.
I mean Chris
even
Benoit,
from Ric Flair,
Chris Jericho, John Cena with the STFU.
I mean, technically that's just a crossface.
Well, yeah, everything was just a crossface, but they had to adapt it because, well, I don't know if you know what happened, but psychosis. Let's just say ruthless aggression.
But it's also just a version of Regal's submission as well.
Well, Regal is one of those people that Regal is a badass.
When you realize that Cena got to the main event level with Tommy Dreamer and Regal's finishes.
Oh my God, why did you do that?
The STS and the fucking, the Regal stretch in the Death Valley Driver.
That's so true. Well, good for them, though.
Right. They made a fucking legend. I mean, they're legends in their own right. Sad we never got to see Regal with the world title.
He wouldn't have been over. I mean, it's sad to say that, but he would have never gotten over.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to see him with the UK title.
I'd like to see him with it now. Fuck it.
Get that man back in the ring, beat fucking Dragunov, and give him the UK title for a month or two.
I'm waiting for him to put Tony Khan in a submission, honestly, and then have WWE take over AEW like it's expected to happen.
Nah, Vince McMahon, as soon as they buy out AEW, Tony Khan, you're in a submission match with Samoa Joe.
It's already happened. Shane McMahon's just looking, waiting at the chops.
Damn! DDT off the top rope by Tessa. Cover. 1, 2. Almost put Dawn Knight away. How do you put a big person down? You go higher.
She got everything and more. That's just the toughness to kick out of that.
Oh, and what a moonsault, catching Dawn Knight the second she got back to her feet. Hell, she wasn't even on her feet. She was on her knees. And here we go, off the booty to the face. There's a 3 count. My God, the power of the ass tonight is pulling out the wins. Dare we say beauty has slain the beast?
So does Spike Masters care that his partner lost? And does Sin Romance get more confidence that his partner won after they both have seen victories already in Season 1?
Well, I mean, they're not fighting each other in the first round of the tournament.
Well, that's true too.
Leon Young and Sassy Vega are going to be fighting this young romance love of Tessa and Sin in the first round. Dawn Knight and Spike Masters have Chelsea Wicklow and Sean Pierce to deal with.
That's London Pride, right?
Well, one of them's London Pride, the other one's part of Dancing Party.
Well, it's a London Party now, which doesn't happen unless soccer season, so it's good to see it in NCW.
Dance in London. But here we go. Let's see who gets the next shot at the United States Championship.
I haven't seen Kyle Young this year, and the Second City Soldier, you got to be a fan of him. And the voice is velvet. And Neo has his voice. Everybody loves that sexy accent. But Kyle Young, there's something about him too. You know he's a champion.
He's a champion waiting to happen.
He's got the look, he's got the voice, he's got the promo skills. All he needs is a win right now.
But think about this. Leon Young won the KO Championship, is now competing for the NCW light heavyweight title at Chaos Mania. Max Young, former United States champion. It's got to be Kyle's turn to win some gold here in NCW.
Well, the fact that he's probably one of the more experienced ones. I know Leon's had his history. Max I'm not familiar with, but Kyle.
Oh, Max is a dangerous human being. But you know who's someone who's dangerous? This guy, Joey Grace. He is unpredictable. Like, you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what he is thinking.
And the fact that this entrance fits is so freaking cool. You don't see it often. Because it's not Joey Graves, I guess.
I mean, Joey Graves is a rare one to find. I mean, this man has gotten the nickname the Joker. He's a former hardcore champion. He is a former 3-time World Tag Team Champion. And now he's got his eyes set on that United States title, but more or less, he tried to get London's Pride to murder Kyle Young. This man stole Kyle Young's clothing. He stole his ring attire. He attacked Victor Simmons in a champion v champion match against Tony Lee Williams, and he called it a prank.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
he got in his head. He got it in his head. And I mean, if you're dancing to the ring like that, head games are your specialty, right?
You call them head games, I call them mind fuckery.
Tomato, tomato.
But Kyle Young says that the mind games have not worked on him. That he is going to put Joey Graves away, and he is going to go to Chaos Mania for that United States Championship. He called out the champion, Tony Lee Williams. He said, I want to fight you for that title. And Tony said no. So Kyle's going to be out here to earn that right. Due to the fact that Sinastrid will be unable to compete at Chaos Mania, but will have a future title opportunity when he returns. But right now, Kyle Young, I wonder who he hates more right now, Joey Graves or Tony Lee Williams.
No comment. The Grizzly likes to ruffle feathers, but a lot of people can't stop the man. You got to give him the respect that he deserves.
I mean, Lance Romance couldn't stop him last week.
Well, Lance Romance had other things on his mind.
Yeah. Like the world champion right now. Ooh, nice inverted DDT there by Joey Graves. And if he can't get into your head physically, he's gonna try to get into it physically. Wait, no. If you can't get into your head mentally, he's trying to get into it physically.
Yeah, he's gonna put himself in that mind. Get in that skull.
I mean, he is just going right at the head of Kyle Young.
Well, we've talked about mind fucker. There's some head fucker right there.
Swanton bomb meets kneecaps.
The second best way to reverse an aerial attack is get your knees up.
That's the only way to counter it, unless you just move out of the way.
Well, moving out of the way is the number one way. That's why putting your knees up is number two.
Oh, Kyle Young looking to hang Joey here by the neck. Dragon Sleeper on the second rope. Man could have just held that all day long if he wanted to. Oh, nice inverted nice back suplex there, followed up with a leg drop. And again, this crazy SOB heading top rope hits the leg drop. Did not want to throw the spine back at the knees again. Now heading back to the top rope. Again, a second leg drop off the top rope.
It was so nice the first time, he had to do it twice.
And just continuously beating at the skull of Kyle Young.
I am sorry that I didn't know Joey Graves was going to come up and show out like this, putting a pounding on the young man Kyle Young.
Well, Kyle Young looking to turn things around. Snake Eyes on the top turnbuckle there. Joey in the corner now. As he gets the boot caught right in the solar plex.
That'll knock the wind out of you for sure. I've had a couple boots in the chest.
Oh, speaking of boots, Insecurity to the side of the head. And again, Joey heading up to the top rope. This man's meant to be a striker, but he's acting like a high flyer. But Kyle made sure not to get caught with it a third time.
Well, that high flying is still striking, but with gravity involved. So until you sit out on your ass like that.
Well, he stopped using a swanton when he got caught. So
I mean, I stopped.
Maybe he'll stop doing the leg drop.
I stopped doing the swanton because I don't want to be addicted to painkillers.
Oof. There's an obvious shot at somebody.
It was a mutual sting.
Speaking of sting, Kyle Young looking to return the favor from the ground and pound.
Yep.
And now got the go-go platter locked in. He's trying to make Joey Graves suffer here.
Make him cry for his mommy.
I mean, Joey Graves could have just kept quiet and let London's Pride target him, but no. Joey Graves outright said, "Yeah, I'm fucking with you, boy." Not to mention, Joey Graves and Tony Lee Williams do have history with each other, members of Death Club back in season 2.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a savage kick to the head. One,
not
two.
very often you hear about, not very often you hear about Tony having history with anybody.
I mean, he beat Andy Cox for the United States title back in season 1. And here we go. The final laughter. The joke that could end. Kyle Young. No, so close, but the soldier kicks out at 2.
Final Laughter is a great name, actually. The Killing Joke would be pretty good too, but at the same time, well-branded Mr. Graves.
The man calls himself a joker. He wants to put everyone down with his style of mental fuckery. And I mean, look at the blood running down Kyle's face. He knows that Joey is not fucking around in this match.
The fact that Joey went for a swanton all the way 2/3 away from the ring
and still got caught.
But he still hit it. I mean, if the knee wasn't there.
I mean, the guy can fly. But look at Joey. He feels insulted that Kyle's still in this match. Also, look at all that head yell. And not to mention, these two are going to be meeting in the mixed tag team tournament. Kyle Young's going to have his wife Akira. But Joey Graves is going to have the 5-time women's champion Amber James in his corner. Knee to the back of the head. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Joey Graves just hit the kill shot. Just a sick knee to the back of the head. I mean, it's hard not to say that Joey dominated. I think that was the shortest match of the night. What the fuck? That was an obvious foot under the bottom rope.
Yeah,
I didn't even catch that right? in the pin, but the camera angle, that was a foot under the bottom rope.
Under. His toes are paper.
That was out of the ring. That's how far that rope break was. I mean,
you're off the apron. Can't take it away from Joey Graves, though. What a match.
I mean, that was more obvious than the fucking Juice Robinson pinning Will Ospreay.
This is a match that we've talked about earlier tonight.
I mean, one of us did. The other one was muted.
Well, we still talked about it in the universe. It's out there in the air. Well, that really sucks that we were muted then.
You were muted.
Damn it. What a rookie mistake.
How dare. Wait, does that mean you've been doing your shows without commentary?
No, because I don't ever set a party.
Ah, right, fair. But did you have your voice set to share?
Yeah, it was just through the phone that it wasn't. My PlayStation is set through to share, but the mobile is not.
Weird.
It's right. I mean, you turn on the PlayStation, my TV turns on, and vice versa. But you switch from PlayStation 5 to your phone, and nope, can't configure it out. So Amber Young, Angelina Nightwalker, and Bad Amy, sorry.
Bad Amy. Yes, her Twitter is Amy.
Well,
taking on the black hearts of Ivy Pine, Victoria Hart, and Roxanne Winters.
Roxanne.
Look, let's think about this. We've nearly hit 2 hours, and this is the main event. We're going overtime. Unless this match ends in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, a 6-man tag, or 6 ladies, sorry ladies.
6-woman tag team match.
Whoa, man!
Whoa, man.
Well, if it ends up like this first one-on-one women's match we've ever seen, we're not going to see in-ring time very much.
But Bad Amy replacing Eva Cyanide in the women's tag team title matchup. But apparently these two have never teamed together in any company. Amber and Bad Amy have never teamed together, so this is going to be growing grounds for them.
It's crazy to see how much Amber Young has matured as a superstar. Coming up with great mentors.
Well, look what she's done in NCW. Former women's champion, former women's hardcore champion, former women's live champion. multi-time tag champion. I believe 3 times she's won that title.
And that's the one around her waist right now.
Not
Right?
to mention, she was a part of episode 1 where she defeated the #1 contender to the North American Championship, Shulky.
When you beat a lady like Shulky, oh my goodness.
But I mean, you don't get to be a former women's champion by being easy to beat. Also, do you know how she lost that title? Money for Chaos cash in.
What a better way to lose it, though. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess what a worse way to lose it, but to win it, you will always have the excuse of, hey, wasn't prepared.
And here comes their tag team partner, Angelina Nightwalker, the #1 contender to the Women's Championship.
I know WWE has their lineage of bloodlines, but Angelina Nightwalker is just that, history.
Exactly that. She is the only woman in NCW history to have held a men's championship, and she's done it twice. She's held the Intercontinental title and the live tag team titles. Well, I've been told differently, so you know, I'm going with what I've heard. Anyway, Angelina Nightwalker, also a former women's Intercontinental champion. But I mean, she's ready to go for that next step in the NCW division. She wants the women's championship.
In wrestling, you've heard of the world's 8th great wonder. In digital wrestling, you have the 8th great walker. Angelina's just that. She's the China of NCW and digital wrestling. Takes on the men and the women.
I mean, you don't get a nickname called the She-Nom for nothing.
And I'm not going to lie, the attire this year is fire. Literally.
But look at that team. The women's tag team champions and the #1 contender to the women's championship. And then you got the Blackheart. You got Ivy Pine. You got Roxanne Winters. You got Victoria Hart. And at the end of Chaos Mania, you could see all 3 of these women with gold. I mean, Ivy Pine's championship matchup is in the air. But I mean, we could see Victoria Hart and Roxanne Winters walk away with the women's tag team titles.
It's going to be an epic fight.
But think about this. Angelina Nightwalker and Ivy Pine used to be a tag team here in NCW.
And that right there is why it's a main event and not just another match on the card.
Now, not gonna lie, I feel like I always put 6-man tag matches or 6-woman tag matches as the main event. Oh, looks like we're gonna get Bad Amy starting things up. Both of them taking on the referee. Finally turning their attention to each other.
That poor referee, that's the second time he's gotten attacked tonight.
And it's been by the women. Oh no, one in the women's match, one in a men's tag match. I thought Dawn Knight attacked him earlier, but probably the reason why he's still standing, Dawn didn't.
But he's so kung fu, he sells it all and just stays on focus. That's pretty amazing. Gonna have to give him a raise.
You know what's amazing? Bad Amy is making her debut in the main event as a champion.
I mean, she's that good.
Damn straight.
Did you see the mask?
I don't think a mask has anything to do with it, but just her work. I mean, there's a reason why Andrew picked her.
If I see a mask like that in a dark alley, I'm running away.
But either way, constant tags here from the Blackhearts, staying fresh. Ivy Pine now in the ring. It was Ivy Pine who... No, it wasn't Ivy Pine that took the title from it. Amber Young. It was the one between them that took the title from them. Oh, went for that splash, nobody home, but Angelita Nightwalker forced her hand to make the dive. Also, Ivy Pine, a former North American champion. And
it's
you know
nice to see the three ladies of Amber Young and all of them making tag work quickly to keep fresh legs in the match.
Ivy Pine is actually the last women's North American champion before the current one. Ivy Pine had the title, it was vacated, and Eva picked it up. The tag is made, I believe. There's Victoria Hart in the ring.
Oh, well, if her name is Victoria Hart, thank God she tried to stay on that apron and get back into the ring, and we didn't take it outside.
I'm trying to figure out which one's which. Victoria's the one with the blonde, and I believe Roxanne's the one with the pink hair.
Well, I know the one that has the flames and the black attire is Angelina Nightwalker, so that makes this 50% easier.
You gotta think Chelsea Wicklow is gonna be watching this match for Angelita alone. Here we go, looking for the pin in the middle of the ring on the #1 contender to the women's title. That would have been a big win. As Angelita going head first into that top turnbuckle, tag is made. And here we go, let's see what the #1 contenders to the tag team titles can do. To the women's tag team titles can do. Double arm drag.
Twice the drag, twice the power. That's
impressive. I mean, they're working down the #1 contender to the women's championship, or attempting to, as Angelita Nightwalker able to turn it around.
Beautiful transition and sweep there for those forearms.
Oh, and a double axe handle right to the back. Tag is made. Here comes Bad Amy. I mean, we've had a night of debuts here tonight. Bad Amy does not want to lose her first match up here in NCW.
Going into your debut with a tag team behind you has to make the nerves a little bit easier.
Not to mention a debut in the main event of the episode. Swift knee to the lower back there. Now looking to pull the arm out of the socket. There we go, ground and pound. Looking to give her a black eye. Tag is made. Here we go, caught. Oh, with a brutal looking spine buster there. Just throwing her down. Tag made, back comes Angelito. Referee just backing off there. He's like, nope. I want none of that. Here we go, Victoria Hart choking her out on the top rope here. And from the top rope to the floor, I mean to the mat. Looking for the triangle hold here, but Angelita just powers her up with a powerbomb.
Powerbomb gets that you gotta watch out when you're doing that, because if that arm gets slipped out and she gets a hold of it, that could be night, broken arm.
Not gonna lie, it'd be cool if you could transition into submissions, or like from submission to submission. Like
I would like to see body shots.
Like how Joe does it.
Take away stamina. Yeah, it makes sense too, because I mean, you always learn about chaining combination or moves together.
Well, there goes Angelita out of the ring the hard way. Being launched over the top rope. And Angelita in the wrong corner. She's in the corner of the Blackhearts, and they could, technically speaking, double team her on the outside. Because right now we got Amber Young taking on Ivy Pine in the ring.
Which, let's be honest, the two in the ring right now, that's a pay-per-view matchup one-on-one. We get to see just all these pairings.
Mix it up.
That could all be one-on-one matchups and bangers.
I mean, just think about this. Ivy Pine has that Women's Live Championship. We talked about how good it could work out for D'Angelo. Imagine what happens when Ivy Pine gets to the 5 title defenses.
The only thing difference between Ivy Pine and D'Angelo is D'Angelo's not going to get, or Ivy Pine's not going to get chopped in the face at Chaos Mania.
I mean, we don't know our opponent. We don't know what's going to happen.
Ivy Pine has a better chance of hitting 5 than D'Angelo, and he's already got a 4-win head start.
Oh, kick to the face. Ivy Pine, bottom rope moonsault. Looking for the second rope. Now looking to head to the top rope. And Ivy Pine now looking for the Irish whip. Oh, I thought she was going to go into the corner. No, over the top rope. Solid kick to the spine there.
Keep her down while she's down.
I mean, just think, the Blackhearts probably thought if Eva couldn't make it back in time, that they could have had an opportunity in a 2-on-1 handicap match for the tag team titles. Bad Amy, definitely the one that spoiled that party plan.
I mean, you don't get the name Bad Amy by being a good person and letting everybody have their plans. You gotta throw a wrench in it.
I mean, no Eva. Angelita is busy. What was the other option Amber had? Taking one on her own? Forfeit the titles? I don't think that's how Alpha rolls.
Never. They're probably the most successful faction that we've seen on the PlayStation side of things.
I think in all sides of things, really.
I wouldn't know. I don't look at the other side. Until this year. I just know who the names on that list are, and that's a list of achievements and a half.
Every company they've been in, they've dominated every division they've touched. Here we go, Irish Whip coming off the ropes, drop toe hold, and an elbow to the back of the head. Tried to go for the tag for Angelita, but no.
That is great tag teamwork right there, keeping her isolated.
Keeping her on their half of the ring, tag team 101, split that ring in half. Cover, 1, 2, almost a...
I'm surprised that Alpha didn't step in. Angelita just having faith in Amy to kick out of that.
I mean, you think about it. They brought Bad Amy into the company because they could trust her. They have faith in her that they can keep the tag team titles while Angelita is looking to become the women's champion.
But good teamwork on the Blackheart side of things.
Oh, big spinning back fist followed up with a big ass lariat. But damn, straight back to her feet after being turned inside out.
Well, sometimes you just have to have a warrior spirit. Wow. How do you fuck that word up?
By drinking a lot of them.
No, we had 3.
3 too many. Apparently.
Well, watching D'Angelo and Chris, you gotta drink them down to make you feel a little bit better about yourself and your chances of being a live champion. Either Roxanne or the other one.
The other one. Well, I mean, I'm tempted to pause the game just to figure out which one's which. I mean, I couldn't even figure out the damn luchadors.
The blonde Blackheart's doing a great job. Oh, getting the crowd into it. There you go.
That Amy able to get the elbow up there. Got caught up into the German suplex. I feel like it. Certain someone's gonna beat my ass for fucking this up. Oh, German suplex, followed up. No, go to sleep, followed up with the German suplex. My bad. But damn, she keeps getting back to her feet. Like, she refuses to stay down, and Bad Amy took offense to that. She's like, stay down. Is Angelita now back in the ring?
She should have fresh legs. We haven't seen her in a minute.
Well, Angelita just took a boot to the face and almost got back to her feet instantly.
Well, she got double teamed earlier, and that kind of took her out of things and momentum. She made the tag out before.
Stiff knee to the face, tag made to Amber Young, tag made to Roxanne Winters.
Nailed it. Got those names down now, huh?
Fucks me. Speaking of nailed, that knee to the face after that striking combination from Amber Young.
Amber Young's one of those people, we were talking about Angelita winning a men's title. Do you ever see that in Amber Young's future?
Wholeheartedly, if she ever attempted it, she could pull it off. Oh, Superwoman punch. 1, 2. Angelita nearly knocked her out.
Is that a Wonder Woman punch?
No, that's a Shenom punch, followed up with a Shenom knee.
There you go. Night walking on them haters.
But not enough to put the match away, apparently. Got caught, spinebuster. Roxanne Winters must have a head full of steel, because she should be out. And here comes Ivy Pine and Angelita Nightwalker, former partners.
This is what we've been waiting for. The match has had time to cook and sizzle, and these two are going at it now.
Here we go. Nope.
But Ivy Pine's been more active than Angelita. So we'll see if that energy level's there for Ivy.
Not gonna lie, these two almost became women's tag team champions together earlier on. But to see how far they've evolved.
If you can watch Angelita Nightwalker right now go into town and not have a classic rock song stuck in your head, something's wrong with you.
Angelita playing it defensively. If anyone knows her best, it's gotta be Ivy Pine. Big clothesline to the face there. Not gonna lie, I'd love to see this match down the line for the Women's Championship if Angelita can win the title. And if Ivy Pine can get the 5 title defenses. Big forearm to the chest.
It's good to see Nightwalker have some offense here, though, because like I said before, she's kind of got in the ring and got out quickly. So
you sure that's not being Ivy Pine? Because Ivy's the one that's been looking to stay healthier in the matchup. Double axe handle there.
Well, Angelita got double teamed, though, earlier. Right when she walked in.
Only a double arm drag. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, she's recovering well, headbanging with it, but
I mean,
right now,
if you want to talk about tag team maneuvers, what about what happened to poor Tisdale when he got fucking kicked and kneed to death?
Well, that's Lucha America for you. They've got to hit the big man. They got to hit the French mountains, the French ward while it's hot. You got to knock them down off the pedestal, trim that mustache a little bit. Going against French Sam Elliott's over there.
Well, for a second I thought she was going to go for an alley-oop into the turnbuckles, but no. Over the shoulder powerbomb and into the ankle lock. And look at that,
okay.
leg locked
Angelina
around the thigh. But Angelina looking to break free with solid kicks here to escape. And she kicked the fingers to break out of that.
That's smart. Hit it where it's up. Like, if you get kicked in the face, you can still hold on.
Another
Go straight to
powerbomb.
the source.
Tag is made to Roxanne Winters.
Roxanne.
God, this show might go full 3 hours.
Well, that's what you intended on, right?
No, normally 2. I think one show went half an hour over, the other show went half an hour under.
This match could go on for another 25 minutes and it still wouldn't be the longest match.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, no, it'd be close, but...
I mean, the longest match in Season 5 is 45 minutes. The longest match in NCW history was an hour and 10 minutes. And it wasn't even an Iron Man match.
That's what... Damn it. That's fucking crazy. That only... Was it a ladder match?
No, it was just a 6-man tag match.
Because all I could think of is ladder matches this year. Oh, 4 or less. Like...
If only submissions were an option there, Amber.
I mean, she is a martial artist for sure.
But a knee to the face for good measures. 1. Ivy Pine with the save, but here comes Fat Amy. As Amber Young scored a kick in the back of the head as she got thrown out of the ring.
Ivy Pine with great leadership, though, with these Blackhearts.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely looking to make these two a pair of champions here in NCW.
Women's wrestling at its finest, for sure.
I mean, that's what we've had all night, nearly. Just 3 incredible women's matches. But Alpha picking up the win there with that knee to the back of the neck.
Great teamwork together. Team Amber Young. I'm just kidding.
It's Alpha.
Never heard of them. What are we talking about the whole match?
Motherfucker, you're gonna get assaulted for that one.
Oh, I love those guys.
You know, it's weird. Amber's won 2 matches, 2 out of 2 matches this year. She's got the most wins in NCW Season 5 right now.
Well, she's been impressive so far, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Not gonna lie, Amber Young is just dangerous.
And when you put all 3 of those,
as you were saying,
when you put all 3 of those women together like that, oh my goodness, the star power.
The championship legacy between these 3. But
they really are Earth.
Has been it for NCW Episode 3. If you enjoyed any of those matches, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and hit that bell button to stay up to date for when we go live with more NCW action or our gaming content, which you get to 2 fresh episodes every day.
Every day.
Right. You can follow us on Twitter at NeoXtreme Gaming, as you saw on the mat. Stumpy, do you want to plug yourself?
Make sure y'all stay tuned to this channel. Digital Wrestling, we have to stick together. If we work together, this 2K22 season will be phenomenal. The year of positivity and no more bullshit drama.
I mean, I said plug yourself, but okay.
That's plugging myself.
No, I mean plug yourself as in your Twitter account.
Oh, at Stompy Collins, the country fried ugly American.
But will he be the next NCW Live champion? Only time shall tell.
Jaw. I'm going to slap those jaws of D'Angelo for sure.
But
And
anyway,
Chris.
but anyway, that has been it from us today. Tune in next time for episode 4. Until then, this has been NeoXtreme and Chef Stumpy, Stumpy Collins saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Adios.
Chop.